Named after a Revolutionary War hero, the Nathan Hale Foundation is dedicated to celebrating the contributions of all our veterans through service and support. Founded by an area resident in 2006, the organization provides local veterans with much-needed access to medical appointments, education, and networking through their Troops in Transit program. We recently spent time with folks at the foundation and the VA to find out more.
The Nathan Hale Foundation is, as of now, it's a Veterans Outreach Center in Plymouth. It had started as just a Veterans Assistance, and I had to apply for to have the title Veterans Outreach Center. It's a long process. I had to go through the State House and about 5 months of lobbying, and in order to get the funding from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, they would like you to carry the title as a Veterans Outreach Center and be monitored by the Veterans Services, Department of Veterans Services, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, who've been tremendous. They've been so much help.
The Nathan Hale Foundation is a Troops in Transit program strictly for veterans, the spouse of veterans, or the dependents of veterans. Of course, the widows of veterans also. We provide free transportation for veterans to get to the different VA facilities locally, the Brockton VA, the Jamaica Plain VA, and also the West Roxbury VA.
What I've learned in the 18 months is incredible. I'm meeting a lot of older veterans, and it's kind of disturbing, who told me that if not for the Nathan Hale Veterans Outreach Center, they would have no way to get to the VA hospital. And what happens is they stop going to their appointments. What happens after that is grave consequences.
The issue of healthcare is just such a major concern here in the town of Plymouth for veterans. Prior to this, I worked in the Veterans Office at the town hall for approximately 5 years. And a lot of the phone calls, at least 1, 2, 3 a day, were always in regards to getting first health care, getting their enrollment packages done, and then second of all is actually physically getting there. And the majority of the clients are senior citizens. Sometimes they no longer drive, so sometimes they just don't want to drive, they're afraid to drive. Sometimes the doctor will not allow them to drive, or they just don't have a vehicle or means to get there.
It's been a godsend down there because what we have down in the southern area of Massachusetts, we have nothing down there. We have nothing. Just the Cape alone, we have one driver off the Cape. And I have a list here of Cape veterans that we transport that I have about a 20-page list of Cape veterans that have no transportation off the Cape to the Boston healthcare system. And so he'll go as far as Wareham, Onset and stuff, which takes a big load off of us here.
It's fabulous because I use them all the time. Whether I have to go to Brockton here or Jamaica Plain, West Roxbury, especially with the gas prices and all. And sometimes you can be woozy after a appointment, and you're not able to drive. Well, then you have to sit here for another hour or so until you're capable. Whereas, he's right there for you. Right there for you.
The word's getting out there, whether it's veteran to veteran or bulletins or word of mouth or the organizations helping us out. Of course, David Stone, the Veteran Service Officer, is wonderful and always letting the veterans know if they can't get there, then just to give us a call. Right now it's picking up very fast. We're approximately handling 70 to 100 veterans a month. Right now, Chris, our founder and executive director of the foundation, is our only driver for the healthcare part of it. So Chris is gone all day long, and I'm strictly part-time right now. So we're running a very tight schedule. In February, we hired Laura Lynn Bemis, a recently discharged veteran. She's actually taking care of a program through UMass Boston, which is called the Veterans Upward Bound Program, and it's for veterans to get college courses. So Laura Lynn actually is handling right now 4 nights a week, Monday through Thursday. If anyone's interested, give us a call. So we're actually going to do some advertising for that. Right now, it'll stop at the end of May, so we'll pick it up again in the fall and see how many more people are interested in. So it's a wonderful program. We're taking care of veterans' health care during the daytime and their education during the nighttime. So, what more rewarding job could there be?
It's really been a godsend to have Chris down there and their organization doing what they're doing. And I really, really hope, because even though vet centers and stuff have tried to get their own travel vans and stuff, this is the only program that I've seen that has actually been very active on a daily basis. The communication between the veterans has been great, picking them up. He's worked with us. They call us if there's a veteran in need and they're not able to do it. I call them if there's a veteran in need. I give the veteran the choice. Would you like to use this service? It is down there and available. And I've never had a complaint yet from any of the veterans. They're very happy with him. And I just think it's a great program. And I fully support it. I really do. And working the southern area of Massachusetts, I find it a godsend, and I wish there was more.
Check out the van when you see it go by. You see the phone number, call, find out. Go online if you have a computer to their website. It talks all about, why he chose the name Nathan Hale. Everything. It's really, and support him. Support him because he supports the veterans.
I'm going to the VA hospital. I'm seeing kids in their 20s that are blind. I'm seeing kids in their early 20s who are missing limbs. I see people who have injuries that you can't see. And by having this foundation set up and having enrollment set up for kids when they come home to enroll into the VA, to enroll into UMass Boston, to get a ride to the VA hospital and get there and back and forth safely is very, very important, and it's vital. This is the most worthy cause that I can think of. There isn't anything that's more important than the men and women who serve our country. Sometimes I worried about getting our funding, if we're going to be able to keep it. Last week was a big scare. We thought we were going to lose our funding because the state was cutting back, and to me that was just absolutely disgusting that something like that, an issue like that, shouldn't even be debatable. Does an 88-year-old man need a ride to the VA hospital from South Plymouth to downtown Boston? I think he does. Do our veterans who come home from Iraq need to go to school, or did they hang around Plymouth Center? No, I think they need to go to school. And these things are vital. We have men and women who are sleeping under tanks right now in Iraq, and families that are suffering, wondering if their child's going to even come home. And you feel very, very little on the comparison of what you have to offer and what our troops are going through right now and what they have gone through. You feel very, very small on the comparisons. And we just try to do the best we can here.